Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It feels so good to be back, and I want to thank you for staying true with your girl. I'm back and it will be better on this channel right now. So before I show you my real face, I just want you to enjoy this video. This video has been with me since like June, I guess. So I went to Idanre Hills in company of my four of my friends, and then I want to share with you some of our beautiful experiences. We had a very good time. So stay tuned and enjoy.
You're welcome to Idanre Blessed Circle. So actually, just for us to have an access to the ancient town of Idanre, we need to climb about 682 steps.
Wow.
Starting from these very first steps to the very peak, 682. And there are 5 resting points at regular interval. The first resting point is 75 steps. The second resting point is 225 steps. The third resting point is 361 steps. The fourth resting point is 473. And the last resting point is 580 steps. And when we get to that very point, we still have like 102 that will take us to one of the peaks where we can be able to have an access to a flat surface. So we'll be moving from one place to another just to access the ancient town of Idanre. I mean, where Idanre people actually stay for several years. Just
So after climbing over 600 steps, we got to the first elementary school, dated as far back as 1800. I can't really remember, but you would hear it in the video. So the tour guide was explaining to us the religious crises and when the missionaries came in for civilization and all that. So you will get to hear the gist in the video.
Of a civilization and a religious crisis. That is why they decided to move down to the base. So when they were living at the top, the Christian Missionary Society came. They introduced their Christianity and Western education. That is what led to the establishment of this school in 1896. They used to come all the way from the summit just to come at school here, and at the closing hour, they go by the same way. This is St. Paul Igboore Elementary Primary School, 1896.
St. Paul.
Yes.
It was built by the whites, right?
Yes, sir. So we are heading to the ancient town now. I want to sentence the person to the prison. This is the prison yard, what they used to call Tubu in Yoruba land. So that is where they normally, a priest someone, any offender rather, that they send the convict. And like this place now, this is where they used to refer to as Odeja, marketplace, where buying and selling is taking place in those days. So up to now, there are so many things they are still, observing.
The building you're seeing now is the place where their kings are buried. So whenever a king dies, they bring him to this place, they bring the body to this place, and before they bury him, there are some traditional rites. Of course, it's common amidst Yoruba people to perform a lot of traditional rites before the king is being buried. But they still practice that till date. Whenever a king dies, he must be buried inside this building.
Perform the normal burial rites for their kings whenever they join their ancestors. So like what I told you, everything about their traditional stuff, they still come around to observe it. That's why you can see that the environment is still very much in use by them. I mean, for their normal traditional stuff up to now.
But this is not where they bury the king.
In there. Mausoleum is where they bury the king.
Also, kings, yeah, this is like
in there.
Do they still bury kings there now?
Yes, no.
But okay now, kings are for there.
Another funny tradition which I want to believe is no longer is in practice is that whenever a young man is ready to be married, there is this special stone he would need to lift close to his shoulders. If he can lift this up to his shoulder level, then he is ready to be married. But if not, he might need to try again the next year. So watch some of my friends try lifting this stone. It's very, very funny. For me, it was the highlight of the whole adventure.
Let's see your expression.
Where my phone? Record down now.
After rice and beans.
Yes, record
Àbí kí
down.
ló jẹ yẹn náà pẹ̀lú fried rice àti meat pie. Ó yẹ kó lè gbókùtà. A lè fún ẹ níyàwó.
It's not about the food.
It's about
the masculinity. I
mm-hmm.
am man enough.
It's okay.
Where's not the wife? Wait to.
Wọ́n ní kẹ́ dúró ó gbé o. Wait.
Okay, yeah, you want to look away.
I was jabo lọ́wọ́.
That is ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ni pé o ti ready àti marry tó bá ti.
Ẹ̀yin méjèèjì lè ṣe lè níyàwó.
But tó bá ṣì dédé bí it means you are not yet capable of getting married.
You need to stay your body because your clothes will dirty on top of.
He don vex. Yeah, carry on.
Try.
What if I marry?
Ọba ìdí ìgbé o tí ì lè mọ́rí o.
Marry next year. Next year, you marry lọ́dún yìí mọ́.
Just bring you here. But ọba ìdí ìgbé kínní dókè wọ́n sọ fún ẹ pé ọmọ mi ṣì lọ́mọ ṣiṣẹ́ náà.
So my papa
O ti ní nǹkan téèyàn fi.
So your papa carry this thing?
I feel like carry.
And you as a female child, before you get married, you will try to lift it like this.
Woman self go lift am.
Now so, if you look at you just see it as a stone. We call it a kokogbe. It has this thing and the one for male child. So it's for both male and female. Both of us bending.
Now marry next year, sir.
You know, you never ready. I tell you.
Oh, gangan yẹn mi gbé mi.
Ọkùnrin 50 lè gbé mọ́. Tó bá ti lè gbé 50 ò lè lágbára mọ́.
They will tell you to start. You have to put it into practice.
Ọmọ àgbẹ̀ jẹ́
Baby, wait.
Hello, I move on for life.
You know we migrated from this place to the other down there. So everybody was here before. If you want to marry, you must have been going to this place and practice it. When you have seen your babe that you want to talk to, hello baby, I love you, I want to do this, I want to do this. So people will be telling you, go to that place, go and be practicing it or else. No wife for you. Even your parents will not follow you to your wife place. Because they know that is the capacity to take care of a woman.
The ability to carry stone.
Yes.
After hearing the full gist, the two guys were not going to give up. They needed to get married this year. So they tried lifting the stone again.
If you lift them, I will follow them. I will follow you to your wife. If you know, I will support you with one goat.
Because you hear goat, you won't go. Oh my God, oh my God. No, face this place now.
Oh, les bébés. Bon, chaque jour.
She's
By this time, we had almost everyone's attention drawn to us. So after this time, we visited the king's palace and his courtyard, and we learned that it is the tradition of the people over there to kill a cow annually to celebrate the king's anniversary. And after the demise of the king, the skull of the cow is being brought and is counted to determine the number of years the king has spent on the throne before his demise.
This is the Bagede Obama, like the courtyard. Whenever there is a program going on within the palace, like a performance will be taking place at this open space. So over there, you can see now there is business there. That is where the king normally sits on. That is the throne where they used to call Riakere in Yoruba land. So these statues now, these are the security personnel. These are the people in charge of palace security back there when the people were still using this place. And you know, up to now, this place is still very much in use for the community whenever they want to observe their traditional stuff. So under there now, that is what they used to know the numbers of years their king spends on the throne. They used to refer to that one as a calendaring course. What the king normally used to know the numbers, as in what the community normally used to know the numbers of years their king spends on the throne. The idea is very simple. Whenever they install their king, when it is a year on throne, they will kill a cow. They will preserve the skull. That shows the king has spent 1 year on throne, and that is how they will be observing it till that very king join his ancestors. And as soon as he joins his ancestors, they will now bring everything out and count it one after the other. One skull represents a year.
Finally, we went hiking. Don't even get me started. By the time we were done, our tired was tired. Like, the following day, I could not even lift my leg from my bed. I had to rest almost all day because, man, it's not easy. So if you want to visit this place, just make sure that you are physically fit, because you would climb and climb and climb. And let me mention that there is also a gate fee. I think we paid 2,000 naira per person, or 1,500 or 1,000 naira. I've forgotten, but there is definitely a gate fee, and you're not allowed to bring in cameras, but you can use your phone, and then you would need to pay the tour guide as well. So it was a beautiful experience. Don't forget to share this video, like, and subscribe. Until next time, love yourself passionately, and I remain your girl, Adeyemi. Thanks for watching.